my name is Yanni, and I just had it on my heart today to teach you guys something that I don't see a lot of people talk about, but it's really important. And what that is how to attract great people to your organization and to your life when you don't have a lot. When you don't have a lot of money, when you don't have a lot of time, when you don't have a lot of experience, when you're just like, look, I got a big dream and I need someone to help me make this happen. How do you find the right people? I'm going to show you how. This is so important because when you first start something, especially when you first open your business, you just don't have a lot or you're always missing something. You either have money, but you're lacking experience, or you have experience, but you don't have the money, or you have a great vision, you have experience, but you don't look, you can't offer the person $1 million salary the way that every other company is. But don't stress, it can be done, and I'm going to show you how. So, the first thing you have to do, you want great people in your company, you want great people in your organization, in your church, in your life, or whatever, is you have to have a big vision. A big vision. And I am going to actually pull up this scripture because I love to reference this. And it basically says, write the vision and make it plain, meaning write the vision and write it down so that all who read it will run with it. Okay. And there's so many different versions of this, but yes, write the vision, engrave it upon tablets. So put it on your iPad so that he may run that readeth it. And basically, what that means is you need to have a vision, and you need to have a vision that's so big that people can see themselves within the vision. At times, we don't attract people because the vision that we have doesn't have enough room for them. So let's say you have this vision for a business or a church or something like that, and you're like, look, I want to have this great business, and maybe you are bringing someone in that when you hire them, they're at like a level, and I'm just using a levels as a way to make it easy. They're at a level 8, but they have goals of being at a level 10. But you promote a vision to them that is at a level 8, meaning they don't even have the option of performing at their next goal. You're growing a business, this person's goal is to be a director, and for what you're doing, you'll never need a director. That's why you have to have a huge vision. You have to have a big, scary vision because great people are attracted to that. Great people want to build something. Great people want to be a part of something. And you cannot be a part of something if the something that you're building is only one part. So write the vision, make it plain, and make it so big that it's scary, but scary enough that great people want to be a part of it. Also, people get excited when they hear these things. They get excited when they hear about these big goals. They get excited about something new and something fresh. Why? Because typically where they are, they're somewhat stuck and stagnant and they have limited options. And people want to know, hey, if I walk through this door is going to lead to more doors. It's not going to lead to a wall. So have a big vision. That's the first step. Number 2, promote the vision. There's been times where I've worked with businesses and I fly in and I hang out with them for a day or 2 days or a week at times, just to help get things back on track. And one thing I've noticed is I've been able to spend a few days with someone and never hear them talk about where they're going and where the business is going, where the organization's going, where the church is going, where the nonprofit's going. It's all about just problems, problems. How do we solve this? How do we solve this? How do we solve this? Which means there's no motivation. Everyone's just caught up in the mundane and putting out fires and just getting done like, hey, this is the meat and potatoes of today. Well, guess what? People need to hear about Thanksgiving. People want to know that Christmas is at the end of the year. And yes, it's August now, but we're preparing because guess what? In a few months, it's going to be Christmas. You're going to be opening presents. We're going to have a nice dinner. There's going to be some excitement happening. So imagine going through life and every day is September the 4th. Yeah. There's absolutely nothing going on that day. There's nothing to get excited about. So you have to promote the vision all the time. Drop it and put it in that person's ear. Put it in people's ears so that they know they're working towards something. Just because you say it once doesn't mean that they're retaining it and that it's a part of their spirit every day. The same way you should be reminding yourself of your vision on a daily basis, every single day. Hey, Joe, can't wait till we move into our new house. Man, when we get to New York, everything's going to be amazing. We're finally be able to see this. I can't wait to walk the streets. I can't wait to work in the financial district. I don't know what it is that you want to do, right? But you have to remind yourself of that all the time. Number three, you have to live the vision. You have to live the vision. We can't just be talkers. We have to be doers. You can't just know the word. You have to do the word. Everything is about doing. And the world has so many talkers right now that the last thing anyone else wants is a talker. So when people are working with you day to day or they see you day to day, they should be actively seeing you work out your vision. Meaning, if I were to just like follow you for a day and you never speak, I should know what your vision is. Like, this girl's going to be an actress. And not only is she going to be an actress, she's working on getting an Oscar. Her vision is being an Oscar winning actress. And I should know that based on the actions that I see you do and take every single day. And the problem is we often promote this big vision. And then once we promote it, we just get caught up in the mundane and we make decisions that are contrary or against the vision that we said we had. So now this person's thinking, "Hey, I signed up to be a part of this vision, and I see that based on your actions, that was all smoke." Because it's one thing to think big, but when your follow-up is consistent with where that is going, then I can be a part of that. When it's inconsistent, great. Like if you're like, "Hey, we're gonna open up a fitness facility and we're gonna train like top tier athletes, right? And they go in and you guys are just walking on the treadmill and there's no really, really heavy weights and there's no sleds or gridirons or whatever it is, right? It just looks like, yeah, whatever the very low level, I'm just here to sweat just a little bit gym is, that's what people see, then they know your actions aren't in alignment with the vision. So don't get caught in the weeds. Every single conversation, every action, every memo, every email should have some sort of imprint of what your vision is. So you're not just talking about it, you're not just promoting it, you're living it day to day. And number four, be transparent and be honest. One thing that I hate is when I work with someone or I talk with someone who isn't being honest about where they are. They're trying to promote themselves or their business as though it's bigger than what it is, and everyone can see through it. Everyone. And I think it's social media or something that makes us feel like everyone needs to see our final picture at all times. That's not the case. If your business or whatever it is that you're doing is just breaking even, just be honest about that because you're not going to be there forever. So don't be ashamed of it or don't have shame surrounding it. It's a part of the process. When most people begin something new, their first goal is to break even. That's like the media thing. Like, can I at least break even? And then it's like, can we profit? Can we profit even more? Can we build? Can we save? Can we do all these things? And everything happens in steps. The other part with not being transparent and honest is everyone just knows when you're lying because usually the results don't do that. Or the results will tell what's happening. And this is another thing I've noticed. Whenever you put on airs and you're making things seem better or bigger than what it is, then now you have to follow up with that. And now you have to sit around in your business as though you have it when you really don't. Like if the restaurant isn't doing so well, you're not getting enough customers, you're sitting in the restaurant as though there's all these customers coming in, or like, oh, we're making money, when you really should be somewhere like handing out flyers, bringing people in. But you can't do that because you told everyone that the business was already doing well. So now you're stuck in this vicious cycle. Another reason why you can't do that is people cannot hand you an opportunity that you've already been pretending like you have. I have no reason to loan you $1 million if you already have $1 million, if you're already a millionaire. I have no reason to give you $1 million opportunity if you're already a millionaire. Whatever that is, just be honest. And when you're being honest and you're being transparent, people will give you more grace, and they also can contribute more, and they'll feel more likely to contribute, to help, and then they'll answer the call more because they know that they're needed. So just take these 4 things, and if you take them and you apply them, I promise you, you will be able to build your business and attract good people. And well, look, build your life and your business, attract great people, even when you don't have the resources. And remember this, people make emotional decisions and make decisions based on how those decisions make them feel more than just the facts. Even, let's say, for instance, you have someone that's like, look, I only date people who are rich. That's still an emotional connection. They're just emotionally connected to how having a lot of money makes them feel, but it's still an emotional connection. Dating someone with a lot of money just gives them a strong sense of control and a strong sense of certainty. It's still an emotional connection to it. So really just focus on what is it that you're building? How can you make the people around you a part of it? And guess what? Everyone wants to be a part of something. Everyone wants to be emotionally connected to something. Everyone wants to feel important. And if you do that and you work hard to facilitate their growth within what you're growing, then everything's going to be all good. And the last thing I'm going to say is be a good person. You can't be mean and not have a lot of resources to give. You can't be a liar and not pay well. You can't be a jerk and have nothing to offer. If you're a jerk and all of those other problems, you better have a lot of money to offer. It better be in that salary, lots of bonuses or whatever. But the goal is to do the opposite, to be a great person, to build and to build with integrity. So I hope this helped you. If it did help you, please comment. If you have questions, please comment. But don't forget, like, subscribe, and share this with someone. There's so many people who need to know, how can they build even when they have limited resources? How can they attract great people even when they have limited resources? And if I can do it, and I've taught other people how to do it, you definitely can do it too. Don't listen to the hype. Don't listen to the news. Everyone isn't out here struggling. There are people out here thriving, and they're thriving even when they started with little. So thank you so much. My name is Yannick Medor, and hey, I have a group. I'm going to show this on here. If you want to join my community, we have monthly training calls that usually last about an hour. And then I have office hours as well. So I'm going to give you the training on how to grow and thrive in your life and in your business from the inside out, starting with who you are and letting your light just go out there into the world and project into the world and create the life and business that you want. And hey, maybe you need some more one-on-one help, and you can be a part of my group coaching. And hey, we can talk about how to grow your business, how to grow your life, how to deal with anxiety. I can teach you a lot of things. So join that group, and I'd love to see you there. And yeah, see you soon.